Hey, this is Brent from Tiny House. So you're about to watch one of the conversations, a clip from our conversation with Adam and Emily Hendren. They live in a van, a Promaster, and essentially in this one, they're giving some tips to people that are looking to live tiny. So if you've got, if you're looking to jump into the lifestyle, they've got something for you guys here today. So enjoy, and we'll catch you guys for some future videos with them. So, okay, what would you guys say is like one of the what would you guys say is like some advice that you would give to people that are looking to go tiny, either looking to like go in a van or looking to do like a bus, or just a smaller home? What's something, a word of advice or something you guys maybe would have wished you had known before you jumped in, or some fears or something?
I think advice-wise, I would say really start to list out like what you feel your necessities are. Like what are the features that you feel you absolutely need to make living like this comfortably or comfortable, and write those down, and then look for other things that like look at Van Life Trader or some tiny home companies to see like, okay, what does that cost me if I need to include all these features? And then make sacrifices. Like you don't think of everything you need and then
realize you don't need all
that stuff. Like, yeah.
Like we have a shower and we have different opinions on the shower. Okay. Yeah. So Adam loves it. I'm like, I could totally go without a shower and just do the gym membership thing. So fun. Definitely think about that, because for me, gym membership showers are better because I am not worrying about, okay, how much water do we have left in our tank? How long is the hot water going to last? All those different things, and like the navigating in the small space. So think about those things that you think. I thought going into this, I was like, I need a shower in the van. I need it. And now I'm like,
and gyms weren't open and stuff at the time.
That is true.
And
gyms weren't open.
We didn't know like what that was going to look like.
Okay, that is true. That is fair.
So we decided like, yeah, a shower is a necessity for us.
I think too, one thing we did that I really liked is we actually went on Outdoorsy and rented a van from someone before we purchased.
Yeah.
So I'd highly recommend for folks looking to go tiny, whether it's tiny house, tiny bus, tiny van, whatever that is. See if you can find like on Airbnb or Outdoorsy, someone renting theirs and live in it. Like see what it feels like, drive it around. Like that was a big deal. Like for both of us to drive this, like I love driving our Promaster. People always like to ask me specifically, "Oh, Emily, can you drive it?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I love it. I do most of the driving, really.
She's way better at parking than I am.
I am.
Yeah, like I'm always over the line.
Yes. So like feel it out if it's right for you, because then too you also figure out, oh, I would maybe like this. And honestly, we only rented one. Rent a few. Rent some different styles of things if you can afford to do that, if that works for you and your lifestyle. Over like a couple of months, rent a few different things for a couple of days to see like what setup you like, because it's really hard, like Adam was saying, to know, and you still won't know if you rent it, but it'll give you a better idea of what is best for you to live in, what is livable. Because there's a lot that looks super cool and it might just not work for what you're looking to do. Or like for us, there's stuff, nothing's bad about our build, but we figured, oh, we could do better storage, more storage. So that advice on that is think about every single way you can optimize your space. Like every inch, it has a purpose. So think about that.
The last thing that I would say that I kind of had a hard time with was when we were looking to find the van, and I was trying to figure out all the things we needed, and I needed to be exactly this way. And you start to kind of set expectations and what especially when you work with a different builder, if you're not doing it yourself, like you expect it to be a certain way. And they met a lot of those needs, but like I unfortunately started to like get really caught up in the small things, the things that at the end of the day, like it is what it is. And it's not something that I should nitpick or like be so focused on where it was stealing my joy. Like I look back at that and I was like, man, there's so much time that I just spent stressing about something that should not have given me that much stress. And it's okay for things to not work once in a while, or it's okay for you need to fix
They're not
something.
gonna work.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that's something I just had a hard time with at first. So if you can keep yourself out of that hole from going down it, I think it's definitely for the better for your own heart and mind. So yeah, that's my recommendation.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like, okay, if you don't have a few bumps along the road, how you gonna be able to grow, you know, and you're not forced to have faith. So, okay, so like ensuring that you do your research and know what you need. And usually you're going to want to cut down on more than what you have, like as far as stuff. And then also not having like crazy expectations and just because that's a lot of what like van life is and just living tiny. It's alternative living. It's a frontier that, you know, it hasn't been pioneered very often in this way. So it's like get used to living abnormally, right? And a little bit different. It's been cool hearing about like what like so some words of advice for people, you know, and hearing a little bit about your story, because I think that's so important. It's like people, probably some people watching this are like, okay, how do I even, you know, what's some like realistic expectations about this? But it's like, hey, you guys aren't normal and you're not planning on being normal, and this is just life. Yeah,
expect the unexpected.
Exactly. So we're gonna jump to we'll catch everybody next time, and catch us on another video. We're gonna talk about marriage in a tiny house, and they're still married and they still like each other. And some people say, you know, hey, if you know, what's my marriage gonna look like? And I say you'll probably get stronger. Thanks guys for joining us. And this is Adam and Emily Hendren, and catch you guys later.
Thank you.
So much. See you guys.
See ya.